Om. 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 Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsarusibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyaha. Om Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Bhisaje Bhavaroginam Gurave Sarva Lokanam Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Vyasaya Vishnurupaya Vyasarupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahmanidhaye Vasisthaya Namo Namaha. Om Sadashivasamarambham Vyasa Shankara Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Om Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. Om Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Pada Shankaram Loka Shankaram. Om Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatītam Gaganasadrusham Tattvamasyaadilaksham. Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhe Sakshibhutam. Bhavatītam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Om Parabrahmane Namaha Shrutimatre Namaha Samastam Brahma Vidya Bhakti Vidya Yoga Vidya Acharyebhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Namaha. Om Shri Vedavyasa Vaishampayana Yajnavalkya Shankaradi Gurubhyo Namaha. Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Gurunam Rishinam Muninam Devatanam Anugrahena Upanishadukta Brahmatmaikya Bodha Siddhyartam Sanatana Dharmasya Vaidika Samskrutehe Punaruthana Jagarana Vishwavyaptyartham Shri Taittiriya Upanishadaha Adya Shankara Bhashya Sameta Adhyayanam Pavamana Suktasya Parayanam Vayam Sarve Karishyamahe. Om Hari Om 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 Om. Okay, now spend 5 minutes in chanting, then let us see what we have to study today. Om Hiranyavarnaha Suchayah Pavakaya Sujata Kashyapoya Svindraha Agnim Yagarvanda Dhire Virupastana Apashyagga Syona Bhavanto Yasagam Raja Varuno Yati Madhye Satyanrute Avapashyam Jananam Madhushuta Shuchayoya Pavakastana आपश्यग्गंस्यो न भवन्तो यासान् देवादिवि कृण्वन्ति भक्ष्यं या अन्तरिक्षे बहुधा भवन्ते या पृथिवीं पयसोन्दन्ति शुक्रास्तान आपश्यग् स्योना भवन्तो शिवेन मा चक्षुषा पश्यतापशिवया तनुवोपस्पृशतत्त्वं त्वचं मे सर्वागम् अग्निगं रप्सुषधो हुवे भोम इवर्चो बलमोजो निधत्त पवमानः सुवर्जनः पवित्रेण विचर्षणिः यः पोता स पुनातु मा पुनन्तु मा देवजनाः पुनन्तु मनवो धिया पुनन्तु विश्व आयवः जातवेदः पवित्रवत् पवित्रेण पुनाहि मा शुक्रेण देवदीद्यत अग्ने कृत्वा क्रतूगं रनो यत्ते पवित्रमर्चिषे अग्ने विततमन्तरा ब्रह्मतेन पुनीमहे उभाभ्यां देवसविदः पवित्रेण सवेन च इदं ब्रह्म पुनीमहे वैश्वदेवी पुनाति देव्यागात् यस्यै बह्वीस्तनुवो वीतपृष्टाः तया मदन्तः सदमाद्येषु वयग्गस्यामपतयोरयीणां वैश्वानरो रश्मिभिर्मा पुनातु वातप्रणेने शिरो मयोभूः द्यावा पृथिवी पयसा पयोभिः ऋतावरी यज्ञिये मा पुनीतां बृहद्भिः सवितस्त्रुभिः वर्षिष्ठैर्देवमन्मभिः अग्ने दक्षैः पुनाहि मा येन देवा अपुनत येनापो दिव्यङ्कषः तेन दिव्येन ब्रह्मणा इदं ब्रह्म पुनीमहे यः पावमानीरध्येते ऋषिभिः सम्भृतगं रसं सर्वगं सपूतमश्नाते स्वदितिं मातरिश्वना पावमानेर्यो अध्येते ऋषिभिः सम्भृतगं रसं तस्मै सरस्वती दुहे क्षीरगं सर्पिर्मधुदकं पावमाने स्वस्त्ययनेः सुदुगाहि वयस्वतेः ऋषिभिः सम्भृतो रसः ब्राह्मणेष्वमृतगं हितं पावमानेर्दिशन्दुनः इमं लोकमतो अमं कामान् समर्थयन्दुनः देवीर्देवैः समाभृताः पावमाने स्वस्तयनेः सुदुगाहि घृतश्च्युतः ऋषिभिः सम्भृतो रसः ब्राह्मणेष्वमृतगं हितं येन देवाः पवित्रेण आत्मानं पुनते सदा तेन सहस्रधारेण पावमान्यः पुनन्तु मा प्राजापत्यं पवित्रं शतोद्यामगं हिरण्मयं तेन ब्रह्मविदो वयं भूतं ब्रह्म पुनीमहे इन्द्रः सुनेति सह मा पुनातो सोमस्वस्त्या वरुणः समीच्या यमो राजा प्रमृणाभिः पुनातु मा जातवेदा मोर्जयन्त्या पुनातो भूर्भुवस्सुवः ॐ तच्छम्योरावृणीमहे गातुं यज्ञपतये दैवी स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वञ्जिगातु भेषजं शन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे शञ्चतुष्पदे ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ओम अतः श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदांतर्गत तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद ओम यस्मात् जातं जगत् सर्वं यस्मिन्नेव प्रणीयते येनेदन्धार्यते चैव तस्मै ज्ञानात्मने नमः। यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। तैत्तिरीयकसारस्य मयाचार्यप्रसादतः विस्पष्टार्थरुचीनां हि व्याख्येयं सम्प्रणीयते। ॐ शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः। नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतो तद्वक्तारमवतो अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ अथ द्वितीया ब्रह्मानन्दवल्ली शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 Chant the fifth Anuvakam अथ पंचमोऽनुवाकः ॐ विज्ञानं यज्ञं तनुते कर्माणि तनुतेऽपि च विज्ञानं देवाः सर्वे ब्रह्मज्येष्ठमुपासते विज्ञानं ब्रह्म चेद्वेद तस्माच्चेन्न प्रमाद्यते शरीरे पाप्मनो हित्वा सर्वान् कामान् समश्नुत इति तस्यैष एव शारीर आत्मा यः पूर्वस्य तस्माद्वा एतस्माद् विज्ञानमयात् अन्योन्तर आत्मानन्दमयः तेनैष पूर्णः स वा एष पुरुषविद एव तस्य पुरुषविदताम् अन्वयं पुरुषविदः तस्य प्रियमेव शिरः मोदो दक्षिणः पक्षः प्रमोद उत्तरपक्षः आनन्द आत्मा ब्रह्मपुच्छं प्रतिष्ठा तदप्येष श्लोको भवति ॐ शान्तिः 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 Salutations to Parabrahma Tattva Shruti Mata, all Brahma Vidya Acharyas, Rishi Muni Guru Devata. Special salutations to Sri Vedavyasa Vaishambhayana Yajnavalkya Adya Shankaradi, all Taittiriya Upanishad Acharyas and Gurus. Salutations to our own Acharya, Guru Parampara. Simple thing today, just to make our minds tuned. Ki after certain age of 50, 55, what goes with us, that alone we have to earn. What we leave and go, no need to earn that. To know that what we brought into this life, if we can remember, then we will know what goes with us and what we have to earn. So, nothing of the friends go with us, none of the things and properties go with us. We all know all that. 1,000 times we heard. But what really goes is our own makeup, inner makeup. Inner makeup also, not even the theoretical knowledge. So, in earlier lives, we might have studied Upanishads and all many times. But what is going with us, came with us is with that theoretical knowledge, practically practiced, how we have made our individuality, with what samskaras, with what identities we made our individuality, that goes. So the Tattva Jnana samskara, the Bhakti samskara, with the identity that I am Bhakta, that I am a Jignasu. If this strongly is made by us, that personality will go into the next life. So, therefore, not only studying Shastras, but making strong samskaras through all sadhanas and making strong samskara that I am the Adhyatmika sadhaka, not the desirer of anything else. This type of personality, if we can prepare or make ourselves, and this is what goes with us, which makes easier for us in our further evolutionary journeys. Even while we are here, every month, every year, we have to assess, if not every day, ki how much in me the Adhyatmika samskaras have become deeper, stronger, that at choice, willingly, I am able to revel in this only. And have I made my identity more as Adhyatmika sadhaka than any other individuality in the world? If this is happening in us, then we are truly progressing, studying our Shastras, evolving in Adhyatmika Marga. If our identity remains to be the worldly and continuously our samskaras are growing only of the worldliness, even this life itself we are no wasting, then the further lives guaranteedly we are ordering for our own worldliness, not spirituality at all. So therefore, becoming sincere, becoming serious, becoming genuine in this aspect, what exactly we have to do and achieve, that we have to be careful and do that alone. Totally get engrossed only in doing those things in our own interest. In other words, to say bluntly, become selfish. अंडरस्टैंड दैट आज स्वार्थी बनना ही पड़ता है जिंदगी में एक स्थिति आने के बाद अपने आध्यात्मिक स्वार्थ नॉट स्वार्थ इन टर्म्स ऑफ द आउटर वर्ल्डली थिंग्स बट आध्यात्मिक स्वार्थ यू नो every other swartha we can give up for the world but not the adhyatmika because only through adhyatmika not only we evolve that we really can do the parartha means help of the others. Only a spiritual person can help the other in the best manner and the best help is molding the minds of people from the worldly to spiritual. There is no greater way of helping anyone. Only a spiritually evolved can do that. Therefore, even if we want to serve the world, the best way to serve the world is spiritually. For that, we have to grow. For that, we have to become selfish. That way, selfish. Not available to anyone. Anybody available also only for the Adhyatmika Chintanam and Vicharana. I fixed myself. Enough of it. I have seen the world sufficiently. Now, spiritual course I have not yet touched. Spiritual experiences, joys, bliss, I have not got. I am not contented, satisfied with my spiritual doings, therefore, progresses. So, let me dedicate my ability, time, intelligence for this. In that way, we can be, we have to be, we should be selfish, and while doing so, more is the tapasya of tyaga, that no involvement again in anything. Otherwise, what will happen? Half of these things we listen. What is the half listening? Yes, I was told be selfish, therefore stop interacting with anyone, doing anything. But are you doing sadhana? No, again eating, sleeping, or wasting time in other distractions. That is also not correct. Instead of that, go out and serve, that's better. That's what the words of Vivekananda ji. Instead of sleeping in stupor and slumber, it is better to go and play football in the ground. What he means is, laziness is not allowed. We have to work the world, serve the world. More than service, our own spiritual evolution, especially after certain age. When we have done with our responsibilities. So may we be very clear in this aspect. Every moment of ours should give us both the joy of doing and joy of growing. Doing the sadhanas and seeing that growth in us only. That yes, my doings are helping me in my own evolution. So may it happen to all of us. Now in Taittiriya Upanishad, we are seeing the second Brahmananda Valli. In that also, we have seen Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya. Vignanamaya Kosha, what our Yajurveda Antargata, Krishna Yajurveda Antargata, Brahmanam said, we saw. तस्माद्वा एतस्माद् मनोमयात् अन्योन्तरात्मा विज्ञानमयः तेनैष पूर्णः स वा एष पुरुषविद एव अन्यपुरुषवेतां तस्य पुरुषेतां तस्य श्रद्धैव शिरः ऋतं दक्षिणपक्षः सत्यमुत्तरपक्षः योग आत्मा महः पुच्छं प्रतिष्ठा. This is the Vijnanamaya Kosha with all its beauties, greatnesses. In this Vijnanamaya only the Karta is there. That also we have Spashta Rup se we have seen. And that Karta Vijnanamaya Kosha Vala using the ability of the Vijnanamaya Kosha to have the knowledge, he must have the knowledge of the Shastra. Having gained the knowledge, it should become Shraddha. That Shraddha should make us practice what is done. And to maintain this trio of knowledge, Shraddha, and Abhyasa of what is said in Shastra, we have to have the what you call the Atma of the Yoga. Nothing outer, nothing inner should imbalance us, tilt us, make us biased. If we can take this care, in fact, we can be called ourselves as a yogi. Only a yogi can do this one, not allowing his personality to be tilted by any of the biasnesses. Our personality is biased because of asanas, because of raga dvesha. So much so that what we are thinking, doing, is it required or not? Is it helpful for spiritual or not? All that also we don't think. So therefore, here yoga atma. So yoga chittavritti nirodha. See, yoga samadhanam. Samatvam yoga uchyate. Karma sukausalam yoga uchyate. So many definitions of yoga are given. Bhashyakara gave us yoga yuktihi samadhanam. Samadhana yuktasya chittasya eva. All these three become anganiva bhavanti. That we saw. Only for a person of samadhana, that the shastra adhayanam, then on that understanding the shraddha, and that shraddha translated into sadhana or abhyasa or practice is possible. If the yoga is not there, we are biased. According to bias only we make our goals or desires. Why will we study shastra? पढ़ाई नहीं शास्त्र का, then knowledge किधर है, श्रद्धा किधर है? ये दोनों नहीं है तो practice कैसा होगा? On the other hand, with biased mind, whatever we conceive as our goals, we have faith in that only, and we never even question that faith whether it is right or not, and we execute our life like that. So instead of Rutam, the Shastra as an authority for knowledge, something else we have. Instead of having Shraddha in Shastra Vakya and Guru Vakya, we have Shraddha only in what we conceived. Obviously, instead of following the Satyam, what is said in Shastra, we follow only what we imagine. That's how people continue to be in samsara, including you and I. If we don't change fully, that I will study Shastra, understand, have Shraddha, follow only that Satyam, whether it is the Dravya Yajnas to achieve the Dharma Artha Kama, whether it is Jnana Yajna to achieve the Moksha Purushartha. So this type of personality, when we make ourselves, then we are ensuring that we are safe, even though in this world of Kali Yuga, we are not in samsara. We are truly even progressing in the Adhyatmika Kshetra. Then as the Adhyatmika sadhanas grow, truly what we theoretically studied at one time start becoming experiences. That I am not the Annaprana Mano, I am only Vijnana, or I am a Sakshi, or I am not touched by anything, or I am absolutely at peace and tranquility in me. So I am able to see everything, support everything, but not disturbed by anyone. All these things what we talk, which was theory so far, start coming as an experience also to us. May we all progress in that way. So we have seen yesterday, Tasmat te mahata brahmana. No. Oh, Narayana. Uh, mm. So we are seeing the Panchamanuvakas Bhashyam. Mantra, please remember, and Bhashyam, we will see, try to sharpen our intellects to understand and through understanding. To understand also, we have to have the sharp intellect. That understanding should make further the intellect sharper. First sentence of Panchamonuvaka, as said by the Yajurveda Shruti Mata, is Vijnanam Yajnam Tanute. The Bhashyakara's Bhashya for that is Vijnanavan hi Yajnam Tanoti. So the Vijnanam Yajnam Tanute is Vedic way of saying. So the Vijnanamaya Kosha is conducting the yajnas. There is no zikr of individual there. There is no mentioning of individual, saying that Vijnanamaya Purusha does the yajnas. That is a Vedic beautiful way of saying. But it appears to be abstract. How can Vijnanamaya do itself? Unless I, the hero, come. I don't accept. Therefore, Bhashyakara bringing that sentence little notch lower for our understanding. He says, Vijnanam tanute means Vijnanavan hi yajnam tanoti. So, a Vijnanamaya koshastha, Vijnanavan individual alone, yajnam tanoti does the yajna, should do the yajna. And what should be the yajna? श्रद्धा आदि पूर्वकम फिक्स हो जाना इसमें. I am the karta, I have my Vijnanamaya Kosha. With this Vijnanamaya Kosha, I only conduct the life of yajna as given in the Shastra. With Shraddha as a Shiraha, Rutam as Dakshinaha, Satyam as Uttarapakshaha, and I always maintain the Yoga, the Atma, and everything I do for the total Maha Pucham Pratishtha. Again, this is also very crucial thing. Our life continues, we enjoy the world, we fulfill our duties, everything is going on. Only one thing is Mahapucham Pratishtha. For me, the Pratishtha being the Mahat Tattva, for me, the individual Vijnanamaya Kosha, to be healthy at the Vijnanamaya Kosha level, I should always be in a tune with the Mahat only, the total. Yesterday, we have discussed about it. See, it can be million lives also. We can go on thinking only for our own selfishness and live only a life of jiva of the birth and death according to karma. Like Dhritarashtra. He will grow so much in age, but his gaze is only me, my son, me, my son. I didn't get kingdom, at least my son should. If he gets it, he should continue. He got it for 14 years. So he should continue. उससे आगे बढ़ेगा ही नहीं वो. Pandavas, his own brothers, children, he discarded. If he had discarded them only, where will he worry about the whole kingdom and the glory of kingdom, growth of kingdom? He might have had any of the other theoretical knowledge. But what is the attitude? What are the thinkings? At what level he is living? In the same way, we can be Prime Minister of India, we can be a Chief Ministers of states, but our thinking can be narrow, only limited to our own selfishness. Then we are not doing Maha Pucham Pratishtha. On the other hand, we may be a meager clerk, a small job fellow, a very less amount of money we have. But if our thinking is wherever we are, for the total, if I am at home, for the entire family, in the office, for entire office, on the road, for the entire traffic, in any organization, for the whole organization, if talk from the nation standpoint, for the sake of whole nation, if you think from the global standpoint, entire globe or universe, at any level in our position we may be, but we can think that way universally, globally, with our small little position. Yet we can think. This is called as Mahapucham Pratishtha. To that person, the totality will bless. In fact, the totality will choose that person to conduct the whole total world. देखते देखते उनको हो जाते हैं. That's why anybody who are leading the world or the country today, those jivas might have thought for the total for a long period of time. Then only such big positions are given. See, yesterday when we were watching that G20s and all, what huge dignitaries they're all becoming such a responsible persons for such a highly developed nation with so much of prosperities, populations, etc. How can that? He's also like us human being, but how is commanding 100 crores of people? It's a big. Is it not a big thing? What could be the reason? This is what. In the same way, at a higher level, the Agni, the Vayu, the Surya, these are all the individuals who wanted to serve the total. Therefore, they are given such position of serving the total. Is not the Vayu serving the all living beings? Is not the Agni serving? Is not the Jala, Varunadeva serving all? What we are discussing is Maha Pucham Pratishtha. Wherever we are placed, there staying. So, our thinking should be for the Mahat Brahma or the Samashti. If you talk about happiness, entire universal beings must be happy. That should be unbiased. If you want prosperity, entire universe would be prosperous, unbiased. If you want the Bhaisara, it should be between the entire universal beings. In that way, any thought comes at the total level. The hunger has to be removed of the all jivas, not only human. Isn't it? Dukkha removal, all. Health, only Indian should be healthy, or people of my state should be, or religion should be healthy. No, that's not Maha. Everyone, sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani vasyantu, ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhave. This is called as, that Mahat Pucham Pratishtha. Sarvastarat Durgani, Sarvo Bhadrani Vashat, Sarva Samsiddhi Mapnotu, Sarva Sarvatra Nandatu, Sarvatra Sukhina Santu, Sarve Santu Niramaya. What a beautiful universal prayer. That is the Maha Pucham Pratishtha. Um, mm, mhm. Why Mahapucham Pratishtha? Because Mahatattvam, Maha Pucham Pratishtha, Maha iti Mahatattvam Prathamajam. It is the first expression of the totality. After that alone, all individuals come from that total for the sake of the total. Therefore, in tuning with the total, when we live, then only as individuals served by, taken care of by the total, will be intact. Let us not miss this thought. First total, from that all we individuals came for serving the total. In that attitude, when we are, like first the company is established, then the employees are employed for the sake of company. Then, when each employee is working for the sake of the company takes care of all the needs of him. Else, he will be removed. Removed means there is no existence to him. As it happens there, even in the life also totally, Pratamajatvat, the firstborn is total. From that came individuals. Therefore, every individual should tune to the total in doing everything. He cannot be biased or do anything. A part of total, for the sake of total, we have to do. That attitude we have to develop. Prathamajam, first reason is said. Mahadhyaksham prathajam veda iti shrutyantaratu pucham pratishtha karanatvat. This is what we missed to focus little more the other day. Now we are taking it for 2-3 minutes. Ki karanatvat. Spashta rupena, our Bhashyakara is telling ki the Maha is the Karana for the individual's Vijnanamaya Kosha. I have my own Vijnanamaya, you have your own. Each of us have our Vijnanamaya Kosha. Effects or result or the outcome or product of the total Vijnanamaya called as Mahat. Karanatvat. देखो Karanatvat. So therefore, not only we have to tune to the total and do what the total says, we can't even claim also at individual level that any of the Vijnana is ours. It cannot be ours. It has to come from the Samashti Mahat only. If this one is digested, we can never be arrogant of whatever the Vijnanamaya Koshas, abilities, talents we have, and also we use them only for total. A common sense thought, one who goes against the total is crushed by total. The one who is in tune with the total is blessed by the total. So simple common sense it is. There's nothing very serious that it is not understandable. So Maha Pucham Pratishtha Karanatvato na dekho. Karanam hi karyanam pratishtha. Obviously, the cause is the pratishtha in which the effects stay. Is it not? The mud is the karana, the pratishtha. For the pots, the karya. If the pratishtha is taken away, where is the karya? There is nothing at all. Therefore, if the Mahatattva is not there, would have not there, we all the individual Veshti Vijnanamaya Koshas would have not had them only. That is why at every time we are in Pratishtita with Mahatattva only. We have to sense it and we have to tune to the Mahatma, and in the interest of Mahatma only, total only, we should plan and use our intellect. All Vedas, Purana, Itihasa, they all talk that only. Much later they talk about Vedanta, Avaham Brahmasmi. But before that, through in the disguise of teaching us values, is not every of the Shruti Smriti Purana talking about those values in which we love the world, no, Adveshta, Sarvabhutanam, Maitraha, Sarvabhutanam, Karunaha. What do we study? Everywhere, every Shastra talks that only. First, rise above individuality through serving the total. Then, the substratum of the total is the Parabrahma, and that is me only. So, Karanam hi Karyanam Pratishtha. One more thing we have seen. Yatha Vruksha Virudham Pruthivi. Just like for all the plants and shrubs, the Prithvi is Pratishtha. So much so that if that Virutha ityadi are lifted out of the Prithvi, they die only. They can't. As long as the plants and all are in touch with the Prithvi or the mud, so long only they are alive. आकाश पुष्प नहीं होते हैं, आकाश वृक्ष नहीं होते, इमेजिनेशन में होते हैं, रियलिटी में नहीं. In the same way, another thing we have to recognize in our life is, yesterday we saw it, wherever we are suffering as an individual, we went against the total, whether it's at home or anywhere it is. Wherever we have suffered, only because we have gone away from the total. At home, quarrel happens for the children and parents. Why? The children have gone away from the total, the family, and they just want to do whatever. Sometimes parents themselves also, instead of taking care of the whole family, they become individualized in misusing whatever the wells that are there. That also becomes a cause of the problem. So small, small examples, but big understanding. The consequence of that is he conceive the plannings and doings from the standpoint of total. First, nation first, humanity first, the globe first, the universe first. Very lofty idea which doesn't click to us so easily. Those who are caught up only at the Annamaya level and living for their own comfort. They don't even bother their second, third neighbors, second, third relatives. Forget about the whole universe. Agree? Cousins also once in a while only we are. That much we become selfish. In spirituality, biggest, important, most sadhana is rising from individual to the total. That's how the karma to karma yoga to yajna. Karma is selfish karma, kamya karma. Karma yoga is nishkama karma of dharma. Next comes yajna bhavana, wherein we do the works for the total. Is it not yajna bhavana? As I was saying yesterday's summits, all are working for their own respective nations, having populations of millions, and now they are sitting for the meeting for the global, the prosperity, for envisaging the plans for the global safety security. What a huge thinking, you see. Wonderful, to see that. So, karanam hi karyanam pratishtha, we saw it. Tena, therefore, tat means mahatu, vijnanamayasya, for the vijnanamaya kosha, atmanaha pratishtha. So, our atma now is vijnanamaya. For our atma vijnanamaya, now we need a pratishtha. The pratishtha is pucham, and the pucham pratishtha is